Hi, this is Mrs. Rodriguez with a lesson video on addition of integers. So in this lesson, we're going to be adding together integers. And remember, integers are positive and negative numbers. So let's go ahead and get started. Example number 1 says, find the sum positive 7 plus negative 3. So remember, if we don't know what words mean, we're not going to know how to solve the problem. So we need to make sure that we know that sum means to add. Okay, it means to add. Now, let me go ahead and choose a color. So the way this works is we're going to use a number line. You take the very first number, in this case a positive 7, and that's where you're going to start. Okay, so we want to find a positive 7 on the number line. Our second number is negative 3. All right, so if you'll notice on the number line, the negatives, let me go ahead and highlight the negatives, they go towards the left. Okay, so negatives go towards the left, and positives, if you'll notice, go towards the right. So because this is negative and it goes towards the left, that means we're going to go 3 spaces to the left from our starting point. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. And we end up at positive 4. So that means 7 plus negative 3 is positive 4. Okay? So remember, you start at your starting point, and then you go left or right based on if it's positive or negative. Let's try the next one. Use a number line to find the sum. Okay, so once again, our starting point is negative 2. So we're going to start at negative 2. So go ahead and find that on your number line. So we're going to start here. And our second number is negative 4. Once again, negatives go towards the right. So that means we're going to go to the right, negative 4. So we go to our starting point, we go to the right 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we end up at negative 6. So negative 2 plus negative 4 is negative 6. Find the sum 2 plus negative 6 plus 4. Okay, so we have our starting point of positive 2. So we're going to find that on the number line. That's where we're going to start. And we're going to do this the same way. There just happens to be 3 integers. So our second number is negative, so we know we're going to go to the left, okay, 6 times. So from positive 2, we're going to go to the left 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we end up at negative 4. Now the only difference is we're not done. We still have one more integer to go. So our last integer is a positive 4. And if you'll remember, the positives on the number line go towards the right. So for positive 4, we're going to go to the right 4 times. So start where we finished off and go right 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we end up finishing on 0. So positive 2 plus negative 6 plus 4 equals 0. All right, let's try another one. Use absolute values to find the following sums. So we're still doing the same thing. Once again, they're just posing the question in a different way. So let's go ahead. We have our starting point of negative 3. So we're going to start at negative 3. Our second number is a negative 7. So we're going to go to the right, negative 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And wait, there's more. We have one more number, which is a positive 9, and positives go towards the right. So now we're going to go to the right 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we end up finishing at -1. So -3 plus -7 plus 9 is -1. And then last but not least, it says for E, add the integers -1 plus -2 plus -6 using the number line. So once again, same deal, we're just adding them together. I hope you noticed the different ways that the question's asked, because there's different ways of asking the same thing, right? Find the sum, use the number line to find the sum, use absolute values to find the sum, add the integers using the number line. All means the same thing, we're adding the integers together. So in this case, all three numbers are negative. So we have our starting point of -1, right? So we're going to start at -1. Our second number is negative, so we know it's going to go to the left 2 times. 1, 2. And then our third number is also negative, so we're going to keep going to the left, except this time we're going to go to the left 6 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we end up at -9. So that means that -1 plus -2 plus -6 equals -9. Now, one more thing I want to point out, if you'll notice, here they use parentheses for the negative, and here they didn't. The negative sign's next to the positive sign. It can be shown either way. The proper way to do it would be to use parentheses, but sometimes parentheses are not used. So I want you to see it in both ways. They both mean the same thing. You're adding the negative. So you're adding a -2 or you're adding the -6. Okay, and as always, if you have any questions or if you need additional help, please feel free to come see me during office hours. Hope you have a great day.